Roy about possibly him taking over myself?
I have, yes. I've spoken to him. I had a call the other day from Dermot Desmond asking would he, or wanting to speak to Roy if it was at all possible. And I mentioned it to Roy, of course. And he would, you know, I'm sure that there was, I'm sure he was wanting to have a chat anyway, because managing a club like Celtic might not come around too often. But it is, it was just a really informal chat, I think. And but if you're asking me, would it be, I would be really disappointed, of course, if Roy was to leave us. But I kind of felt that when I took him on in the first place, that over the course of the next 18 or months to 2 years, that this thing is likely to happen. It was brought back into, he was coming right back into high profile again, and perhaps maybe I didn't expect it to happen so quickly. But Celtic is one. He's had a number of offers as well too, from other football clubs as well, and so he's obviously a lot to consider.
Would you expect him to be involved in all the calls?
I certainly would be expecting. I would expect him to be here for Saturday. I think that's what he wants to do as well too.
Has he given you any indication? He said that he would speak to you.
Of course, yes. Of course, I think that absolutely he'll keep me informed the whole way around.
If he's offered the job, will you give him your blessing to go and take it?
A very good point. That, you know, depends how you deal with blessing. You know, I would be disappointed, obviously, if he's gone. But a club like Celtic is a very, very big club, and maybe sometimes those particular offers might not come around too often.
Do you think, in hindsight, was it the right decision to give him the assistant's job, considering he mightn't even be around for one competitive game?
Yes, I have no regrets. Absolutely not. And he's not gone yet. You know, we are at a speculative time at this moment, but absolutely not. I think that Roy coming into this particular job has rekindled interest in him.
Martin, what will it do for his reputation among Irish football fans if he does walk out on Ireland for what would be a second time?
I hadn't thought about that either, you know. So, could you come in and speak to me also? You know? Brilliant. It's a very good point. I really don't know. It's because it's happened so quickly, and just the point about mentioning earlier there about even coming in and considering doing another, you know, job on a sort of a part-time basis. I really don't know.
At the time, for you, was it too good to turn down?
For me, that's what I wanted to do in 2000 when Celtic came to me. Yeah, I loved Leicester City. It was great. I was getting along with my own business. We just qualified for Europe again. We'd won the League Cup, finished in the top 10. It was great. Celtic came along. That's what I wanted to do.
Is it really the case, Martin, that if Steve Walford and Steve Duffy are going to come on board, maybe there wasn't much of a role for Roy here in this?
There would be nobody more disappointed than myself that if he left. Not at all. Steve and Steve are in here at this minute. Just because we've got the games in quick succession and we had a 3.5 week spell. That, in essence, is not going to happen all the time. And even if they are brought in, I think Steve Guppy and Steve Walford's role would have been very much on a part-time basis.
Last one, you said Roy had a lot to consider. What does he have to consider? What are the issues here?
I mean, if he is actually offered the job, then he would have things to consider. The very obvious things to consider is just what you mentioned yourself, the speed of which he would go into a football club and have big games right in his doorstep. I think that I can only reiterate what I've said right from the beginning, and which I think has been enhanced over this last period of time. Roy's been, selfishly, he's been great for me. I've genuinely enjoyed working with him. He sometimes is a totally different character to the one that you would maybe see in front of a TV camera. He's been excellent. The players have enjoyed him immensely. And again, I can only say to you that I would be disappointed if he left, because I think that I really think he's been terrific.